Hello, everybody. Welcome to Everything Thelma. How are you guys doing today? If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are my looky loos, thank you. My OGs, thank you, and I appreciate you. Today I am doing a little bitty vase, little bitty one. And over the weekend, oh, got something on here. Over the weekend, I had a craft fair. I'll insert some of my pictures here so you can see how it was just a small area. I think it was like a 6x8 area. I sold 4 vases. Nice. Beautiful vases too. But you know, I was telling my husband, I said, if I sold, if, wait a minute, how did I say it? I said, if every person that said it was beautiful brought a vase, I would have sold out. Yeah, everyone came by and, oh, this is beautiful. And of course, there was no other sellers there that sold vases. And the paintings, they were really impressed with them and said, these are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And, you know, anything you can say is smile and thank you. Yeah, but 4 was good. It was good because the first one, that was my second craft fair. The first one, I think I sold 2 or 3. I can't remember. But yeah, people were really nice. Some people came and, you know, had, oh, okay. But majority of it, I would say 97% were really, really nice people. Very good conversations. I met this lady that they had tried to do the resin pours and they said it just didn't come out. And, you know, I tried to give them a little bit of tips that I had from me trying to do it. And I've done maybe 3, but I just found that the resin pour just was not for me. You know, the acrylic pour was more for me versus the resin pour. But they were 3, oh, what was the name of there? It was 3 of them. And addictions, I think it was that. You know, if they see this video, hi, you know who you are. She brought 2 vases. It was funny because she was the cutest. And I was looking for change because I had like a lot of ones. I think I had like $60 in ones. And she gave me a $50 bill to buy one. And my medium vases are $25. So I went to go get change for across the way from a woodcraft lady, if I can buy 20 for 21s. And when I came back, because she says, no need, I want another one. She was cute. And she brought one of my favorites. There was 3 of my favorites that were there, but she brought one of my favorites. But thank you to those 2 ladies and shout out to them. But today's colors are going to be Christmas. I'll probably be doing a few Christmas colors. You know, I look at Christmas as being the reds, the greens, the whites, the maroon, more burgundy colors, golds and silvers and things like that. So I may do one that I have to mix me some more red because there's not much red in here. But I'll probably do a red, a silver, and a gold. And maybe a green, a silver, and a gold, and a white, silver, and gold, because I sold a small one that was gold and silver and white. Yeah, I sold that one. And then what was the other one I sold? It was more like a teal color. It was a small color as well. And it was a pretty one. She picked it. And she was hesitant, so she did an any, mini, mighty, mo on which one she wanted. But every one I go to, it's an experience. You know, what place you want to pick for people coming in, the way the traffic flows. There were about maybe 35 vendors that were there because I was number 28. and they had it in 4 different spots. They had it outside, and I wanted to get outside because it was a beautiful day, but I had gotten the email late to reserve that spots because I think they had like maybe 4 spots that were outside. So if you've ever done a craft fair before, give me, you have some hints for me or some tricks of the trade, let me know. People had it set up where they had the table in front and they were behind and they were showing their stuff, but I have 2 shelves that I put the vases on, so it's hard for me to have the table in front. So I had the table in back and the shelves on the side, and then one on each side, and then there was nowhere for me to sit. So I stood up for six hours. So I got there at 7:30. So from 7:30 to 2:30, it was over at 2, and we were packing up and everything. So 2:30, I was standing on my feet, and honey boo, my legs were hurting. They were hurting for all night. But again, as I said, it's an experience. I will do it again. I found out that you can go on to Facebook Market and put in craft fairs where you're at and just contact the people that are having them for next year and just, set them up and see how they do layouts. And I also am going to go up there probably Wednesday back to this one and reserve 2 spots that were right by each other, and I'm gonna do my vases and I'm gonna do clothing. I don't think my pictures will sell at an event like that because it was just, the crowd, different ages and things like that. They were looking for trinkets and maybe Christmas ornaments. I know the toffee lady, she sold out, so I may do breads. You never know. By that time, November 8th of next year, probably be on the 7th maybe of next year, what what I'll be selling then, huh? Well, I have taken 7.5 minutes of your time. I am going to start this vase pour. What I'm going to do is, since I have, oh, there goes that. It went on the floor. That's okay. I'm going to use the white as the main, and I might have to stop the video and make some more white because I'm almost out. And I see a boogie. Ugh. Where's my tweezers? Here we go. So yeah, it was a wonderful experience, I see that, if I don't have the help of my husband, if he's not available to help me carry things in, how I'm going to transport the vases, my containers in, and just not have that many as well, You don't want to overwhelm everybody or have too many that, like the ladies, I wanted to tell her so bad, just buy 2. Stop doing that. Oh, I don't know. But then I have this. But one lady took my card, and hopefully I'll hear from her. She wanted to have colors. She wanted to do for her sister, but she wanted to have colors. Wanted to find her sister's, colors that she had in her house, which made sense. I'm picking up from the bottom. They're doing construction in front of the house. They're getting on my nerves. They got all their stuff all staged. Can't nobody park in front of my house. I'm like, look, I didn't authorize this. And you just can't trust every man in a reflection with those reflector vests. Now, not all of them work for somebody. One I saw in my my Ring camera that one walked up beside my house. You doing construction in the front. Did you go over there and pee? Because you didn't think anybody was at home? But I still don't know what he did by walking. I'm still trying to make sure this is covered. It's not pouring down over here, right? Yeah, he went on the side, and my on that side I don't have ring, so I couldn't see what he did. I wish I had my ring over there, but nope. Ooh, this thick. Ooh, this is thick. Let's see how that pours down. Well, they said in the news that the government should be opening next week. And I don't know how many people of you guys voted for Trump, but expect your health care to go up. Yeah, they couldn't come to negotiations on that, and the Democrats caved in. They said it's called caving in, but it's not. To me, it's not caving in. I think it's just, you're thinking about the people. Me, they owe a lot of money back to folks. They owe it to us. That's pretty right there. I want to stop, but I don't have enough paint. That's pretty. Let me bring it down a little bit so it's not so high. There you go. And I don't want to push it too much so that the red mixes with the white and turn pink. So I'm going to keep it like this. God, I wish I can stop. You know what? There is something that I can do. Let this pour a little bit, and then just do a, where's my little holder at? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The little pour over thing that I had. The little cone thing that I used, I think on the last one. Here we go. Bam, this. I might take this off because this is pretty, and replace it with the cone thing and just pour into that. So let me bring you in so you can see how pretty this is, because if I pour any more white on here, the red is going to turn pink. Hold on a second. So you see what I mean? We pour any more white on here, it's going to turn pink. That's pretty. That's pretty. It's a lot of red on that side, but I like it. I like it like that. I was thinking about pouring a little bit of green over there, but I'm good. I'm good with this. With the little marbling right there. That's pretty, huh? Okay, I'm going to take this off and put that thing in the middle and pour on that. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. For some reason, my stand wouldn't stay up. I'm going to be very scarce with the white. Ooh, it's moving. It's on the run. So let's see how this works. A lot of air bubbles. Let me fix my chair before I fall on my butt. And they really were excited that and happy that they received a picture to go with it. So those of you that received my pictures and my vases when I had my giveaway, you didn't just receive, well, you received a lot of stuff. You just didn't receive a vase or I don't want to get that white with that red. This is different. I got some sales going on. Not sure why. I want to pick this up and see. Yeah. Okay. Just a little bit of pinkish color right there. More maroon there. I don't know what I did with my paper towels. I know I have a big old thing of them. Here we go. Here we go. Keep them on the table. I got green paint on my elbow. Don't ask me how it happened. Don't ask me how it happened. Yeah, I got some sales going on. One of them colors is bringing out the sales. Like, see that right there? Can y'all see that? Yeah, you see it. That white is just spreading. Hope there's nothing in there. Nope. It's going to, it's just white there. It's really thin. So it's going to dry on the canvas. So I'm going to have to cover that up. Come on, green. Come on, green. I hope that there's no other place. It was a lot. See if I can tilt that in and out. There we go. There we go. I hope this white on this end dries. I don't know why. It seems like the cell is in the white. Put some green on this corner. Come on. Move, bug. Yeah, they're opening up here. And it's just showing canvas. So we see I gotta make green and red. Don't want it to dry thin. Too thin. Well, this is the first time that I've done something different, huh? Let me put some more red on here and kind of swirl it in. Uh-oh, that's making pink. Don't want to do that. Maybe I'll do more green. Is the girl concentrating or what? There we go. There we go. That looks better. Actually, it does look better with that green in it. Let me grab some red. I have a lot of red at the bottom. I think I had a problem with my white before. Or maybe I just made it too thin. Well, I don't want to keep you while I fix this up more and more. But I'm going to let that pour on there. And we're going to bring you in so you can see these beautiful colors. Little tiny bug. Yucky. Let's bring you in. Uh-oh, let me get all this paint off my hands. One moment. Not bad looking. Not bad. A big old ornament, huh? I see right there I got to put some red paint in there because that's opening up. But other than that, I think this is pretty. It matches the paint. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you for your time. I appreciate all of you. I love you. Deuces. Bye-bye. Bye.